da equipe da Alemanha. Com a número 4, David. 5, Jenny. Com 6, Jogo. 7, Félix. 8, Jacob. 9, Félix 20. Com a 10, Pedro. Com a 11, Tian. 12, Dominic. 13, Alexander. 14, Julian. 15, Martina. E o treinador é Peter. Vamos agora para a apresentação da equipe de Israel. O ataque, Daniel, 6, Ethan, 7, Ron, 8, Rosa, com 10, Nathan, Danjan, 11, Yellen, 23, Israel, 30, Ron, 33, Ian, e o técnico, Ian. Vamos para a apresentação da equipe de arbitragem. Thomas, Niquiago, Hernandes e Nathalie. Neste momento, em posição de respeito, todos e todas presentes para a execução do hino da Alemanha. Pedimos que todos e todas continuem em posição de respeito para a execução do hino nacional de Israel.
Hello everyone and welcome to Sao Paulo, Brazil for the 8th annual Under-23 IWBF World Championships. You're locked in to Group A action as Israel take on Germany. Hello everyone, welcome to Brazil, and John Hobbs on hand keeping you company for our final game on day 3 on this very court, as Germany currently 2-0 in Group A, look to improve to 3-0 against an Israel side who lost their first game of the tournament yesterday to Turkey, and will be looking to make amends and rebound against the European giants in Germany. Starting fives for the two teams, starting with Israel: Tal Dagan, Hamza Kasim, Nathan Bushner, Eli Yari, and Ron Barbie. For Germany, they'll be starting with Jakob Kromer, Soren Siebold, Alexander Kaiser, Julian Lammering, and Maxi Lammering. Our three officials for tonight's contest: from Czechia, Thomas Paya; from Japan, Shinzuki Nakaido; and from Mexico, Juan Hernandez. As we get set for action, starting fives once again for Israel: Tal Dagan, Hamza Kasim, Nathan Bushner, Eli Yari, and Ran Barbie. For Germany, Jakob Kromer, Soren Siebold, Alexander Kaiser, and the two Lammerings, Julian Lammering and Maxi Lammering. Great to have you all on board on the IWBF YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us. As the stands here at the Paralimpico training complex in Sao Paulo, clad in Israel flags and Israel blue. There is a huge Israel following, and they are making a lot of noise, and they are loving their time here in Sao Paulo, as their heroes in white will come onto the floor. Germany, all business and raring to go, in black. Germany, the silver medalists at last year's European Championships. And they have won a gold medal at this level on the world stage before. They won it back in 2013. Looking to repeat the feat 12 years on to the present day. They get the first possession of the contest with Maxi Lammering. Julian Lammering off the glass, doesn't go. Dagan tips the ball to Yari, and here come Israel, who really struggled against Turkey yesterday, and it was that exact violation that caused them all sorts of issues. 6 8-second violations against Turkey in the first quarter alone, and already a 8-second violation in this contest. Here is Lammering, Maxi Lammering. Julian Lammering inside, and Kromer can't get the first shot, can't get the second shot, and Yari with the defensive rebound. And certainly for Israel, limiting second chance opportunities will be key for them, as well as getting over the timeline, because that's another 8-second violation. But they are a very young side and eager to please, and no matter what, the fans here in Sao Paulo, clad in the Israel blue, will certainly see them as heroes, whatever the result, and that's what it's all about. Lammering inside, and Julian Lammering will head to the line. Not just an under-23 international, but also a senior international as well with the German national team. Made his debut at the World Championships in Dubai back in 2022. It was actually played in 2023, as he misses the first. Part of the German Paralympic squad at the Paris 2024 Games. And a future star of this Germany team. Misses the second free throw, mind. And on the follow and first score of the game goes to Jakob Kromer. Here is Hamza Kasim. Hamza Kasim losing. And here is Boschner. Yari. Lovely passing from Israel, but no good with the shot from Hamza Kasim. Here is Lammering. Wide open, Maxi Lammering off the glass. And Germany out to a 4-0 lead early doors here in the first period. Israel with their first shot. Boschner with the rebound off the miss from Barbie. And it took a couple of minutes for Israel to get a shot off yesterday against Turkey. That's an awkward fall, as Nathan Boschner and Julian Lammering hit the deck. And applause from the Israel fans, and likewise from the small number of Germany fans in attendance. Lammering, Maxi Lammering, a three. And that's short, rebounded by Kromer, who was such a beast on the offensive board against Brazil yesterday. And the shot no good from Alexander Kaiser. Yari. Boschner, wide open. Boschner a two. And listen to the roar of the Israel fans. It took a while for them to get going yesterday against Turkey, but showing a lot more energy here against the Germans. Here is Kromer inside. Kromer misses the two. It's batted by Hamza Kasim, and I think it came off Kromer last, so Israel will get the ball. And a substitution coming in for Israel as Lior Yevnitsky checks in and Nathan Boschner comes out. Here is Yevnitsky, Dagan. Hamza Kasim, short. That's a flat shot from the elbow from Hamza Kasim. And here comes Maxi Lammering. Maxi Lammering, full head of speed, glances to the basket, and Kromer can't hang on. Seabold gets clattered. Israel come up with the ball. Dagan. Israel, a lot more energy in their offense compared to the first period against Turkey yesterday. Yevnitsky a two, in and out. And the rebound taken by Kromer. Lovely pass, and the two Lammerings combined, and Maxi Lammering misses the two. Seabolt with the offensive board. That's off the back iron from Julian Lammering. Kromer at the third attempt. Ball is battered around, and finally it drops from Maxi Lammering. 6 offensive rebounds already for Germany in this contest. 4 minutes played, and they're up 6-2. Hamza Kasim. Here is Ilayari. And Barbie on the floor, and a whistle has gone. And an offensive foul has been called. And Germany straight away with the possession. Maxi Lammering lobs it to Julian Lammering. Julian Lammering short, doesn't get it to fall. On the follow was Kromer. Ball again is batted around. Germany really having their way on the offensive glass. They already have 4 second chance points in this contest. Pardon me, they have 2 second chance points in this contest. Here is Maxi Lammering to Julian Lammering. 10 on the shot clock. Lammering a 2. Here is Hamza Kassim. Barbie. Degan. Degan pressured by Maxi Lammering. Degan a 3. Did well to get the shot off. The long arms of Maxi Lammering towering over Tal Degan, but he got the shot off. Doesn't get the fall, and a timeout has been called on the floor. Germany with an 8-2 advantage as we enter the halfway point of the first period here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And Germany currently 2-0 in Group A. Their latest victory coming over the hosts Brazil yesterday afternoon, and looking to improve to 3-0 and go a step closer to reaching the quarterfinals of these under-23 IWBF World Championships. The top 4 teams progress in 2 groups of 6. Great Britain, the other side, to reach 3-0 thus far. Germany would like to match that come the end of today. Of course, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the IWBF YouTube channel. Don't forget as well to follow the IWBF on all social media platforms, as well as the home nation for this tournament, CBBC Brazil. Lots of great content coming from all facets of the game, behind the scenes and on the court. Here is Julian Lammering. That's off to the left. That came off Kromer last. So Israel will get the ball. Right now, Israel nearly got a 5-second call there, but Yari gets it to an Israel teammate, and a whistle has gone. And a foul has been called on Ran Barbie. Mexican official there, Juan Hernandez, in good position. And Germany, all business as Maxi Lammering has the ball. Lammering putting the moves on Boschner. Julian Lammering, great touch pass inside, and Jakob Kromer does the rest. Jakob Kromer, such a strong presence inside. Almost reminiscent of Great Britain international Lee Manning with how he plays his basketball. Of course, Jakob Kromer looking to follow in the footsteps of such German greats such as Nico Dreimüller, Matthias Guntner and others, as Israel struggling to get the ball over their own half at the moment. As substitutions will come in for Germany. Sean Joel Schroeder comes into the game, as does Dominic Langer, as Maxi Lammering and Alexander Kaiser head to the bench. Langer. Kromer, lovely pass inside and a great finish off balance from Julian Lammering. Julian Lammering with just his 2nd field goal, and Germany have a double-digit advantage. Julian Lammering averaged 17 points, 10 boards at last year's European Championship. Such a force, not just on the offensive end, but defensively as well. Has an incredibly long reach. And another turnover, or another whistle, excuse me, has gone. And Israel will reclaim the ball as Tal Degan gets in position. 3:48 remaining, and Israel trailing by 10. Just the 1 field goal to their name. Started the game with a lot of energy. but just haven't been able to execute on the offensive end. Only 1 of 6 from the field, as Yevnitsky comes out for Israel. As Germany, all business. Langer, great pass, and the finish. Will that count? No, it won't. Tomasz Paja, our official from Czechia, in good position, and it will be a sideline possession. In fact, Israel are in the penalty now with that shot, so it'll be 2 shots for Julian Lammering. Germany yet to commit a foul in this contest. 3:39 remaining in the first period. As Julian Lammering just about gets the first, as the noise intensifies from the Israel section of the supporters. Julian Lammering, who in just his second game as a German senior international had his career high of 15 points and 9 rebounds at senior level against Egypt, so can get it done at the senior level as well, as the shot is good from Eli Yari, and listen to the noise here in Sao Paulo. Lammering, whistle has gone away from the ball, and an Israel player is on the floor. Well, it looks like Ran Barbie. And it is. Hope he's okay. Grimacing a little bit as well as he slowly gets up. Natan Boschner helping him up. And the Israel trainer now onto the floor, and Barbie in a lot of pain, still on the floor. And Barbie up now and ready to rock, but looking a little shaken as a much-needed timeout is called, so he can just recover, and Germany can recoup as well. They're up 14-4, 3:13 remaining in the first period here at the Under-23 World Championships here in lovely, picturesque Sao Paulo, Brazil. Germany looking to become the second team to go 3-0 in these World Championships and join Great Britain, who defeated Thailand earlier on today in their encounter in Group B. Germany thus far not shooting the ball very well, 35% from the field, 7 offensive rebounds, and 6 of their 14 have been second chance points thus far. If you've just joined us on the IWBF YouTube channel, welcome everyone. If you're watching from anywhere in Israel, if you're watching over in Germany or anywhere else across the world, it's great to have you all on board as Germany get us underway, and the shot is no good from Jakob Kromer back into the game, and yet again Germany pestering Israel on the offensive glass, but that was way off from Kromer and rebounded by Boschner. Final 3 minutes of the first period. Yari. Yevnitsky wide open at 2. That's short and rebounded by Kromer. Here is Julian Lammering. And Julian Lammering with the 2. Third field goal for the Man Mountain, Julian Lammering. Yari. Dagan. Yevnitsky likes to shoot the mid-range, decides to pass it out. Yari a 2, money. Eli Yari showing his mid-range game here for Israel. They have 6, but they trail by 10. But hope indeed for Israel. Langer. Langer inside, and Julian Lammering will head to the free throw line. Under the basket, hounded by Hamza Kasim. That'll be his second foul. And Julian Lammering back at the line for Germany. Misses the first, now 2 of 5 from the stripe. And listen to these Israel fans. They're just enjoying themselves, and why not? But he makes the second, and the younger generation of the Israel supporters not happy with that, as Germany up by 11. Here is Dagan. Yevnitsky. Dagan pulling the strings of this Israel team. Yari again. Hamza Kasim nearly got the offensive board. Ball is loose, and it's out of bounds. And it will be an Israel ball. There was a bit of a delay there just to confirm who that belonged to, but Israel will have it. Dagan trying to break free, and Yari has it. Now Dagan will pick it up. There's the shot from Hamza Kasim, rebounded by Langer. 1:28 remaining in the first. Lammering goes to the elbow. Cromer cuts to the basket. There he is on the ball. Gets it up, gets it to go, and a foul. Beautiful movement, anticipating exactly where the pass was going to go. And Jakob Cromer, who averaged close to 10 points at last summer's European Championships, the Hanover United guy, puts Germany up 13. Chance to put him up by 14. In and out, rebounded by Hamza Kasim. Dagan, Yari. Yari in space, puts it up, that's long. Yevnitsky chasing and getting. Dagan pulling the strings again. Yevnitsky. Dagan is open, a 3, and he wanted to bank that home as we enter the final minute of the first quarter. Cromer inside, too big, too strong. Jakob Cromer with the finish. Dagan. Yevnitsky goes for the shot. That's short. As said, Yevnitsky, who mainly comes off the bench for Israel, does like that shot from the wing, but hasn't been successful just yet. The arc on the shot not quite high enough to pull through. His shots have been just a little bit flat. But he gets himself into fantastic position. Really intelligent player off the bench. Cromer, Langer, Julian Lammering. 10 seconds left in the first. Cromer sets himself money. As the seconds tick down, I don't think Israel will even try for a shot. That'll do it for the first period. Germany in the ascendancy, 23-6 up on Israel. Eli Yari with 4 points, 2 of 4 shooting for Israel, who only took around 8 field goal attempts against Turkey yesterday after one quarter. Have managed much more, have shown great energy, great hustle at both ends. But Germany right now, their inside game absolutely dominant. 16 of their 23 points have come in the paint, and they are shooting 40% from the field. Peter Ricards will probably not like the field goal percentage. He'll probably want the execution to be a bit more clinical from his side, but nevertheless, they are 23-6 to the good. Julian Lammering with 9 points leading the way. Jakob Kromer flirting with a double-double, 8 points and 7 boards on 4 of 10 shooting. There is the German side. Gold medalists in 2013, looking to add another medal to their tally here in Brazil. Question is, will it be gold, silver or bronze? Will they even reach the podium at all? They are looking to improve to 3-0 in Israel, trailing 23-6. Looking for their first victory of these Under-23 World Championships. As you see the Israel fans in your bottom right-hand picture, especially the younger generation, they're having some fun here in glorious Sao Paulo, bringing the samba atmosphere Israeli style. Sean Pla has checked in to start the second quarter for Germany, as has Sean-Joel Schroeder. Langer, though, at the top. Here is Pla, a good mid-range shooter himself. Langer a 2, that's short. Hamza Kasim the rebound. And here is Yari. Yari to Barbie. Barbie to Yari. Yari a 2. Looked to go off the window, but it's rebounded by Pla. And here is Kromer, and Dominic Langer picks it up. Langer. Langer to the basket, unfazed. Whacks the backboard with his scoop layup. And Dominic Langer went a little off balance there for a second as play stops and now restarts. Hamza Kasim. Hamza Kasim didn't get it to go off the glass. And it's rebounded by Kromer, who flirts with a double-double. Jana Kreiner also into the game, He checked in a minute or so ago for Germany. Here is Pla. And it rolls out. Thought about it, but decided against dropping down. And Germany still scoreless in the second period, as is Israel. Yari, in acres of space, decides not to go for the shot. Hamza Kasim will go for the shot, and it's rebounded by Schroeder. Schroeder now. Lovely pass inside to Kromer, and Kromer rattles it in. 19-point lead for Germany. Hamza Kasim, welcomed by Barbie. Barbie at the foul line, and that's off the back iron, and rebounded very well by Dominic Langer. And here is Sean Pla. Pla still has it. Langer in space. Langer decides to go for it from the foul line. First field goal for Dominic Langer, who came off the bench in all six of Germany's 8 games at the Euros last summer. Really vital component for the German national team, and certainly one to watch for future tournaments. Works hard at both ends of the floor, as the finish is deadly there from Nathan Boschner, who gets off the mark himself here tonight. Pla. Langer in acres of space. Kromer. Pla. Great defense from Israel. Langer gets the friendly roll. Good defense from Israel, but better offense from Germany, as Israel were crowding the paint. And Germany saw an opening just at the foul line. Hamza Kasim, Yari just about hangs on. And the ball is loose and welcomed by Langer. It's now 2-on-1 here for Germany. Jakob Kromer all the way untouched. (31-8) in favor of Germany. And they're on an 11-2 run here, the Germans. Boschner, Hamza Kasim, money. Doing what every shooter does. If you miss, you try again. Keep that confidence up. And Hamza Kasim makes good finally for Israel. Here is Pla. Inside to Kromer. A whistle has gone. And the foul is on Nathan Boschner. And that'll be Boschner's third foul. As Felix Hansing comes into the game, and Jakob Kromer will head to the bench. Jakob Kromer, 1 rebound shy of a double-double. 14 points, 9 boards for him. Here is Pla on the catch and shoot. That misses everything. Hamza Kasim. Barbie. Yari again in space, puts it up. And it just about falls out, but got his hands in the way there as Pla was looking up court. And Germany will collect it, up 21 with 5:16 remaining in the half. Langer to Pla. Langer at the foul line, the extra pass. Hansing, no hesitation, that rattles around and out. It did a victory lap, but didn't want to drop. Entering the halfway point of the second. Yari inside, the scoop layup from Ran Barbie. Oh, that would have been something. That was an off balance. Wasn't even looking at the basket when he went for that shot. And he'll go to the line for 2. As Rambabi misses the first. One of the few bright sparks for this Israel team yesterday against Turkey, Ran Barbie. As he misses the second foul shot. Hansing. Hansing puts it up. That's short, and Barbie with the rebound. Barbie now only his second rebound of this contest. Hamza Kasim. Yari can't hang on. Hansing says Dankeschön. Here comes Schroeder. It's 2-on-2. Schroeder, though, can't hang on. Great recovery from Hamza Kasim. Substitutions coming in for Israel as Lior Yevnitsky will check in. And for the first time, Ishai Tuchfeld will come in as well. As Boschner and Hamza Kasim will come out. It is thunderous here in Sao Paulo. Both sets of fans having fun. Langer, 4:10 remaining in the half. Pla, 2 is money. And Israel will finally get it over the timeline. 3:51 remaining and trailing by 23. Yevnitsky. Barbie. Whistle has gone. Offensive foul has been called away from the ball. And it's on Ishai Tuchfeld. That'll be his first foul. As Jonas Holl will come into the game for the first time for Germany. Jan Kreyer will come out. Jonas Holl plays his basketball between Ulm and Pforzheim in the southwest of Germany. Here in Brazil with the under-23 squad, looking to make his mark. Langer. Hansing a 2, that's off the back iron, and welcomed in by Tuchfeld. Here comes Israel with 3:20 remaining in the half. Yari. Yari to Yevnitsky. Yevnitsky in space. That's short. And rebounded by Langer. And here is Pla. Pla finds Schroeder in space. And he can't get it to fall. Here is Yari. Yevnitsky. Yevnitsky again. And the 2 along the baseline, beautifully put in by Eli Yari. (33-12). There's been some really good spurts of offense from this Israel team as a whistle has gone and a foul has been called, and it's on Germany. And Israel get a stop, and now we'll have the ball back. 2:15 remaining. Yevnitsky. Barbie. Yari. Met by Schroeder. 9 to shoot for Israel. Yari. Yevnitsky puts it up. Knocks it down. How about Leo Yevnitsky? Really getting it done from the mid-range, showing what he's made of, showing his game. And the Israel fans, the noise intensifying amongst the Israel faithful. Here is Pla. He'll put it up. And another miss. And Matan Baron with the rebound. Here is Yari, puts up a 2. That misses everything, and the ball will go out of bounds. And Germany can breathe a sigh of relief, but no doubt the last minute and a half, the momentum, the points have all gone Israel's way. A positive sign for them. Here is Langer. Pla. Coming up to a minute to play. Lovely movement from Schroeder, and the finish. Jean-Joel Schroeder sneaking up. And Israel caught ball watching. There's the layup again. And with the left hand as well. Yevnitsky. And a bit of a heat check for Leo Yevnitsky. Here is Langer. Hansing. Germany have used their second string for the majority of this contest. Here is Pla. And that rolls out, and it's taken and welcomed by Eli Yari. Barbie. Eight to shoot for Israel. Barbie a 2. Israel shooting 35% from the field. Final seconds of the second quarter. And a good final 2 minutes of the half for Coach Yanir Odge's side. But they do trail Germany 35-16. Eli Yari with 6 points. Leo Yevnitsky with 4. Germany, led by Jakob Kromer, who has 14 points, 9 rebounds. Germany, though, have been spreading the minutes nicely in this contest, but Israel are giving them a contest. There's no doubt about that. However, Germany lead 35-16 at the half here on court number 1. We'll be back in roughly 10 minutes' time. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Paralympico Training Complex here in glorious Sao Paulo, Brazil, as Germany in command over Israel in our final game here on day 3, match number 15 here at the 8th annual Under-23 World Championships. Hello everyone, John Hobbs on hand, guiding you through the events of the next 2 quarters of play. Germany up 35-16 and looking to go 3-0 and stand alone on the top of Group A. Of course, this competition featuring 12 teams, 6 teams in 2 groups. The top 4 will qualify for the quarterfinals. Germany in great position to be penciled in for the next phase. Great Britain, the only team currently on 3 wins and 0 losses. They will play Italy tomorrow, who are unbeaten in their own right at 2-0. Italy with their off day today. Germany at the moment led by Jakob Kromer, who has 14 points, 9 rebounds, 1 rebound shy of a double-double, as Israel get the first possession of the 3rd quarter. Eli Yari with 6 points to lead the way. Barbie, who currently has just 2 points on 1 of 4 shooting, make that 1 of 5 now. Misses the midi. Here is Dominic Langer. Langer gets it back. Here is Pla. Langer. Pla has it back. 5 to shoot for Pla. The shot is no good. And it's rebounded by Yari. Good track back defense there from Pla. Here is Barbie. Barbie. 6 to shoot for Israel. Yevnitsky. Got to do something with it. Leol Yevnitsky, a 2. He puts it in. 3rd field goal for Yevnitsky, and that might have been the pick of the bunch. Pla. Pla gets it back from Dominic Langer, lobbed to Kromer. And Kromer can't get the 2 to fall. Excuse me, that was Hansing who couldn't get the 2 to fall. Here is Pla, 6 to shoot. Dominic Langer, Felix Hansing, wide open a 2. Barbie. Yevnitsky. Yevnitsky. Here is Eli Yari. Gets that one to fall as well. Israel, who are doing a very good job of limiting their turnovers compared to the game against Turkey, only 8 turnovers. And right now, shooting 35% from the field as Langer misses the 2. Tuchvelt gets the rebound. Ball is loose. It's picked up by Schroeder. It's welcomed in by Barbie. Here is Eli Yari. Lobs it up. Maton Baron puts it in. Israel ignited. Coach Rickards keeping faith in his 2nd string right now. Langer has it. Jonas Hall will give it up, and here it is Pla. 8 to shoot for Germany. Sean Pla from 7 feet rattles it in. Yevnitsky. Barby. Yari back to Barby. Yevnitsky, great off-ball movement. Maton Baron will go off the window, no good. It's rebounded by Dominic Langer. And here is Sean Pla. Yanis Hall was in acres of space, and instead it goes to Dominic Langer inside. And 6:08 remaining in the third period, and Israel have had a fantastic start to this third quarter, but Germany have been slowly but surely putting points on the board. Israel started the third period with a 6-2 run. Probably their best spell of this entire tournament thus far. Yevnitsky in his favourite spot. He's met by Yanis Hall and misses the two. As Lewis Conrad comes into the game for the first time for Germany, the number 4. Started playing his wheelchair basketball at the Carl von Linz School in Berlin. Here he is on the board for the Germans. Great moment for that man, Lewis Conrad. Barby to Yevnitsky, met by Maxi Lammering, so a few of the starters on for Germany. And here in transition is Felix Hansing, who blows the layup. Well, it's not been pretty in this third quarter from Germany. They still have a sizable lead, but not playing anywhere near their best. Yevnitsky is short with his 2. That ball will roll out of bounds. And a timeout has been called by Yanir Oj of Israel. And a good third quarter for them. Okay, they're trailing by 21 points, but the heart, the determination is there for Israel. And this was what was lacking yesterday against Turkey. .442 remaining, and if you've just joined us on the IWBF YouTube channel, welcome everyone to the 8th annual Under-23 World Championships here in the picturesque city of Sao Paulo, Brazil, the largest city in South America, home to 22 million people, and wheelchair basketball a huge part of life here in this glorious city. Nearly 15 wheelchair basketball teams at junior level, and this wonderful training complex, part of the Rio 2016 Paralympic Legacy Project. 17 sports taking place in this wonderful vicinity. And as we speak right now, we've got the World Championships going on. There's a competitive game of blind football going on as well, which is awesome to see. I took a few minutes to watch a bit of that during half-time, which was good fun, as Maton Baron with the rebound off the miss from Pla. Barby sets himself, was thinking about the long shot. Conrad comes to meet him. 8 to shoot. Hamza Kasim puts it in. Hamza Kasim, who's been on the bench since the midway point of the second period, comes back in, does some damage. 6 minutes played in the third, and Israel still have hope. Hansing, the younger generation of the Israel fans, right in front of the Israel bench, showing their appreciation, giving them all their support, and getting a few gifts as well from the team manager. That's nice to see. Maxi Lammering, Hansing. Maxi Lammering, Sean Pla. Putting up a 2, and that's short. Good help side screen there from Jana Kreiner, but the 2 didn't go. Here is Randbabi, Yevnitsky. Again, Israel looking for the mid-range, and that grazes the rim. From Randbabi, here is Maxi Lammering. Listen to the noise again. Hansing inside, beautiful scoop layup. Gets it to go with the left hand and a smile on his face. Barbie, bullet pass to Yevnitsky, has a bit of room, decides not to put up the shot. 10 to shoot. Yevnitsky. Shot clock at 2. He's got to put it up as Barbie misses the 2. It came off to the left. Lewis Conrad looking to push. Lobs it to Maxi Lammering, and Maxi Lammering ran out of room, and it'll be an Israel ball. 2:25 remaining, and this has been a competitive third period of play. However, Germany, thanks to a strong first half showing, leading by 21 as Dominik Langer comes back in. Maxi Lammering will head to the bench. Peter Rickertz again putting faith in the second string as one of the starters comes out. Yevnitsky, 2:15 remaining in the third. And the steal from Pla, intercepting the pass intended for Hamza Kasim. Anticipated perfectly where it was going, and Conrad the beneficiary. Final 2 minutes of the third. Barbie to Yevnitsky. Thought about the mid-range, met by Hansing. Barbie in all kinds of space from the foul line, and he strings a 2. Every stop, every score being cheered wildly by the Israel fans. .140 remaining in the third. Germany up by 21. Pla with the ball. Pla looking for Langer. Blocked by Barbie. Collected by Hamza Kasim. And miscommunication there as Baron finally gets the ball. Yevnitsky's got to get it over the timeline. The ball goes out of bounds. A scrappy offense from Israel, and it'll be a Germany possession. Here is Pla. Pla at 2, that's no good. So far it's 24-20 if you count just the second quarter and the third quarter score. That 23-6 first period has done the damage thus far for Israel, as Germany thankful for that strong first period showing. Hansing from the elbow. Here is Langer. Langer looking for Pla. Pla is disrupted by Hamza Kasim, who collects the long ball. Final 30 seconds of the third. Yevnitsky. Barbie. Barbie thought about the shot, decided against it. Felix Hansing closes him down. Noam Ben Hummel into the game and sets the screen. Final seconds of the shot clock, and it goes in! Oh, what a shot from Randbabi! Oh, that was absolutely magnificent! And that'll do it for the third period. What a shot from Randbabi! Wasn't even looking at the basket. And that ends the third period. Germany still up by 22, but let's give respect where it's due to Israel. They have performed their absolute heart out. They've poured their heart, their soul, their passion onto this court, and their fans loving it. But Germany still in the ascendancy, leading 47-29. Germany, who shot 41% from the floor at half-time, have seen their percentage drop just slightly down to 39.8. As Jakob Kromer still leads the way, 14 points, 9 rebounds. Didn't see any court time in the third period. It remains to be seen if head coach Peter Rickerts wants to put him in at any time here in the fourth, but he leads the way for Germany, leads all scorers as well. Eli Yari with 8 points, Ram Barbie close by with 7, including that Hail Mary three-pointer straight out of Tel Aviv. So let's start the fourth period here in the final game of day 3. Germany 47-29 to the good, but it's been a great contest overall. Germany doing just enough. That strong first period setting the tone right now. But otherwise it's been competitive. There's no question about that if you take away the first period scoreline as Langer strings a 2. Germany winning that first period 23-6. And since then, it's been 24-23, a slight advantage to Germany, as Hamza Kasim puts in a 2 under the hoop. Here is Langer. Langer. Inside it goes, and the finish is deadly from Kreiner. Jana Kreiner with his first score of the contest. Here is Ben Hamo, who lobs it to Berby. Barbie now with 4 to shoot, lobs it wide. Yevnitsky's got to put something up. Well, that would have been something. 2 off balance, not facing the basket 3-pointers. We've already had 1 to bring the third to a close. We nearly had another to start the fourth. Langer zips it to Hansing. Conrad is welcomed with it. Here is Langer. Germany methodical in their approach, and Conrad back irons the 2 from the baseline. Hamza Kasim has it, and Yevnitsky gets it, and a whistle has gone and an offensive foul on Ran Barbie, clashing into Lewis Conrad. Here is Langer. Langer glances his way to the basket. Lewis Conrad uses the English but can't get the fall. The ball is loose and Langer was going for it. Israel still have the ball. Matan Baron, Yevnitsky calling for it. Matan Baron looks to go it alone. Good defense there from Conrad. Hamza Kasim has the ball. Ram Barbi, 4 to shoot for Israel. Hamza Kasim, they've got to put something up. And that smacks the bottom of the backboard, and Germany will come up with it. Coming up to 3 minutes played in the final quarter here in our final game of day 3 here on court 1. Group A encounter. Sean Plara 2. And Germany now shooting 43% from the field in this contest. Yevnitsky, Ran Barbi. Barbi looking for help. Hamza Kasim has it. Barbi. Yevnitsky, 5 to shoot for Israel. Great defense from Hanzing. Yevnitsky a 3, money! Big 3, Leo Yevnitsky, what a game he's had off the bench for Israel in this one. He has 7 points. Langer sets himself, doesn't get the fall. Ram Barbi the rebound. And the whistle has gone. I think an offensive foul has been called away from the ball. It has. As Noam Ben Hummel was called for the foul. Timeout has been called by Israel. 6:09 remaining in the 4th and final quarter. And look at those young fans. They're having some fun here in Sao Paulo. The young generation of Israel fans. They're enjoying their World Championship experience, enjoying their Brazilian odyssey as the Israeli wave, let's not call it the Mexican wave, the Israeli wave, prominent here right now. Whatever the scoreline is, they're having some fun. And this is what this great sport is all about. We were talking about it earlier with the Brazilian fans and Australian fans interacting with the players, also the Great Britain fans interacting not just with their Great Britain players but with the South African players yesterday, and the South African players joining in song. There's been so many incredible moments that will live on forever. And we're not even through the halfway point of this tremendous competition. Pla a 2, in and out, and rebounded by Hamza Kasim. And now Israel can break, and Germany are outnumbered here. As Eli Yari travels with it, he got caught in two minds whether to go for the layup, whether to track back, and got called for the travel by the Mexican official Juan Hernandez. Langer, Pla, Hanzing. Here is Hanzing, lobs it, welcomed by Pla. Schroeder was open. Langer, the beneficiary, can't get the two from the free throw line to fall. And now again Germany tracking back, and Boschner misses the layup. Natan Boschner saw his name in lights there, but couldn't get it to fall. Pla looking to capitalize. The mid-range from Pla is money. Hamza Kasim. Yevnitsky. 4:40 remaining in this contest. Hamza Kasim has it. Shot clock is at 3. Israel have got to get busy, and that'll just roll out of bounds. And Germany will pick it up. .4:30 remaining. Dominic Langer on the ball. Here is Pla. Inside to Hansing. That's a beautiful reverse layup from the Hanover United. Goel started his career with Hanover United. Didn't really play much during the knockout phases of the European Championships. Mainly played during the group phase. And Felix Hansing has 6 points on 3 of 8 shooting. Timeout called by Israel coach Oz. And Germany look to be cruising, gliding to a 3rd straight victory here in South America. Only 2 European nations have won this World Championship at under 23 level. Germany, one of those 2 European nations, the other being Great Britain. And both teams looking set to, well, Germany looking set to improve to 3-0. Great Britain are already at that kind of line. Hamza Kasim has the ball. 4:13 remaining in this one. Tal Dagan into the game and on the ball for Israel, but he lobs the ball. It's a foot race, and Germany get the victory on that one. Here is Langer. Langer to Hansing. Hansing will go to the foul line. And the foul on Leo Yevnitsky will be Yevnitsky's first foul of this game. Germany will enjoy an off day tomorrow. Israel will be back in action at 11 o'clock local time. They will take on Canada. Germany next in action on Monday, as they will take on Turkey at 2 p.m. local time. That should be a thrilling encounter, as Hansing gets it to go as the ball was bobbling around. And a foul has been called, and that foul will go against Germany, as Sean Joel Schroeder is called for the foul, and that's his first foul of the evening. Hamza Kasim. Dagan looked for the screen. Beautiful off-ball movement there from Eli Yari. Yari still has the ball. A lot of time on the shot clock. He'll put up a mid-range. Ball is loose and picked up by Sean Pla. Hansing still has it. Pla in acres of space. Yevnitsky comes to reach him. Schroeder a 2. That's in and out. Schroeder looking for some glory, but missed out on the mid-range, and the ball not even past the timeline. And you've got to give it to Israel in this instance that, as said earlier on, 6 8-second violations in the first quarter alone against Turkey yesterday. And that's only their 4th one of this contest. They have kept their turnovers down in this one of Israel and have shown incredible energy, but Germany have done enough, it seems, as Pla misses the 3. Germany have played the majority of the game with their second string. Their second string have certainly done the business for Peter Rickards' men. Here is, well, Dagan was going for the layup, but was intercepted by Felix Hansing. Dominik Langer. And an Israel player is down, and that's Eli Yari. Great to have you all on board on the IWBF YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, subscribe. I see a lot of comments happening. A lot of German fans watching on. Great to have you guys all on board. Lots of action to come. We're a long way from being done in this fantastic tournament as Dominik Langer will head to the line. Foul is on Tal Dagan, and that'll be his second foul. And that's another thing Israel have done well in this game and have improved on, is they've been more disciplined in this game than against Turkey. So they have won some battles here tonight, Israel. But the most important one of all is the scoreline, and Germany in the ascendancy in that one as Langer makes the second. Bit of pressure defense here from Germany. Dagan did well to collect that. Hansing coming to meet him. Janis Holl now. And the switch. Here is Yevnitsky. Yevnitsky with the shot clock winding down. Leo Yevnitsky a 2. Final 2 minutes, and Germany in the nicest possible way coasting to the finish line here. 3 is up. 3 smacks the backboard from Hansing. That was his first three-point attempt of this contest. Foul is called on Pla. But Germany will improve to 3-0, and they will stand alone, topping Group A. And Turkey awaits Germany in 48 hours' time. They'll have a day off tomorrow. Israel, as said, will play Canada. Canada losing out today to Turkey. Hansing from the foul line, that's off to the left. 1 minute and 15 to go. Pla, wide open a 2, and that's short, rebounded by Yari. 60-36 in favor of Germany. The steal by Janis Holl, by Schroeder, And Schroeder passed it out to Langer, and a foul called again on Tal Dagan. And Israel now in the penalty. And a chance for Janis Holl to get some points on the board. Janis Holl plays his basketball between Ulm and Pforzheim in the southwest of Germany. Was actually given a Medal of Honor in the town of Pforzheim back in 2023. Really well-known competitive player, and does a lot for his community over in that part of Germany. Final 40 seconds. Shot clock is at 5 for Pla. And Janis Holl will head to the stripe. .38 seconds remaining. And the miss there, and a couple of possessions still to come. Dagan passes it out. Eli Yari with the 2 under the hoop. Yari now moving on to 10 points. 50% shooting for Israel's number 11, 7 rebounds as well. Israel shooting just under 40% from the field as Felix Hansing will head to the foul line. 23.8 to play. And it's been a good second half for Israel. Of course, they shot 30% from the field at halftime. They've seen their percentage go up to around 39. And for Germany, even though they'll get the victory here, their field goal percentage has actually dropped from 41 to 38. But they will get the victory. The shot clock is off. Boschner drives to the hoop. A foul is called. And the referees are just going to come over. They're going to have a look at the monitor. Well, despite the scoreline being academic, you've got to perfect the craft, I guess. 12.4 remaining, and the young Israeli fans are crowding the table officials, and the volunteers are telling them in the nicest possible way just to back off slightly. They're eager, aren't they? Of course, earlier on when this happened in the Great Britain-Thailand game, the Great Britain fans were chanting VAR, VAR. And if you're football fans or soccer fans here in Brazil, you'll know exactly what that is. And it will be an unsportsmanlike foul. And Natan Boschner will just pad the scoreline up for Israel, make it just that little bit more respectful. Well, he'll hope to anyway. And Boschner misses the first. And words of encouragement from the Israel fans, cheers from them. And he misses the second. Israel will get the ball back, but will stare down an 0-2 record here in Group A. But either way you look at it, the fans are having fun, and that's what it means the most. Yevnitsky. Israel will want to get a few more points on the board. Yevnitsky, final seconds of the game, and it's stolen away from him by Pla, and that'll do it. Germany come away with a 60-38 win over Israel. They improve a flawless 3-0 for the European runners-up. A great performance from Peter Rikertz's men, professional with their second string, mainly used throughout this contest, possibly saving the starting five down the line for future encounters. But the second string certainly did him proud. For Israel, absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. It might be a defeat, it might be 0-2 for them, but they played their absolute hearts out. Their soul, their passion, everything was left on the floor today. And they should be very proud of how they competed here against the European giants. But Germany come away with a 60-38 victory here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. They are alone at the top, 3-0. And in fact, they join Great Britain and Turkey at 3-0. Turkey won earlier on today. In fact, Turkey are on 2-0, excuse me. They won earlier on today, though. Jakob Kromer, 14 points, 9 rebounds, all in the first half. And Israel led by 10 points from Eli Yari, who had 10 points, 7 rebounds on 5 of 9 shooting. But this is Germany's evening. They win 60-38. Big thank you to everyone that joined us on the IWBF YouTube channel for today's action. That wraps up day 3. Join us tomorrow for day 4. Until then, I've been John Hobbs. Have a pleasant evening, a pleasant afternoon, a pleasant morning, wherever you are across the world, as we leave you with the Israel fans cheering their heroes. Good night, everybody.